Hello once again there, boys and girls. Holy cow. I've got a peanut thing going on. Goodness, why didn't somebody tell me? Uh, so this morning, I posted a video about what my plan was to do today, and I got part of it done. The biggest part of it was the bathroom. It was horrible, horrible, horrible. And found some things that I needed to know about, which I'm glad. So I'm gonna bring you in there in the bathroom with me again. I'm gonna sit on the toy, and here we go. So let me close the door so y'all can see. So like I said, I was going to where'd it go? I was gonna tear that all out, which I did. The fiberglass looks really good. It's got a couple small spots that I still need to scrub. All this was black, 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 black. Matter of fact, it was black like that. Okay, it was disgusting. And oh, my bad. I did wear a full face mask, like literal full face mask with a biological filter on it. As you can see over here behind me, let me put this back over here. Oh, there's a screw on there. Son of a gun, I was looking for that. Anyway, so all this over here, apparently it was leaking because somebody came in here and put this, I think it's silicone, around the window on the screws. So what I may do with that window is I may pull that window back up and clean it, reseal it with some Sikaflex. Most of the fiberglass looks really good in here. This part up here, all this up here, this is that flat spot that was in the ceiling next to the shower. I did find something else out too. So remember me saying I couldn't figure out how I was gonna do this curve because the window is curved? Or let me go back over here. I cut the 12 volt in here, so there's no power in here. So this curve right here goes all the way around. Okay, and I couldn't figure out. I was like, okay, well, I know how to do the flat spots, but I don't know how to do the curve part. And come to find out, the way that they did this, I was like, are you kidding me? All they did was let me show you this spot right here because it's still there. See the foam up here? See the foam right here? So all they did was spray glue all over this curved part, all the way around. They sprayed glue all over it, all the way up to like up here. Well, matter of fact, you can see the glue. It's right here. It comes off in like this skin. I don't know what kind of glue that is, but yeah, it came off in like a skin. Anyway, they literally spray glued it and then they stuck foam over it right there. Okay, they sprayed the foam over it and then they literally spray glued the outside of the foam and stuck vinyl over the top of it and just came in with a roller. And right here where this curve is, or this contour, they came in here and they just rolled it all down, made it look really good. And they put some screws or whatever it was in it. And then they overlaid this top part, they overlaid this into the curve so that you didn't see where they connected this curve part into this. And had they maybe, I don't want to say silicone, but figured out a way to seal in between the two of them so moisture didn't get in there, it probably would have been decent, but yeah, it didn't work very well. So yeah, I'm not I'm not positive at this point what I'm going to do with this curved part. Only because you got these screws sticking through there. I was thinking, and this may be a stupid idea, maybe a good idea, I don't know. But this part right here, where the contour is there's like a ledge there, okay? And then if you come down here, there's a ledge as well, okay? So what I was thinking was, I might be able to make, I'm gonna have to experiment because I don't know how this is gonna play out. I'm gonna have to get some construction foam, or not foam, but the purple foam, yeah, for construction that goes like on the outside of houses or whatever. I'm gonna get some of that, and I'm gonna cut slats in the back of it, just slice it, not all the way through, but so that it's maybe just under a 1/4 inch, 3/16 thick, and so that I can bend it and form it to this. But the thing that I don't like is, what do I do with the screws? Now here's another thing too. When I put my windows back in, it's not going to have screws in it. I've got a rubber seal to go around here. And that rubber seal is probably going to take up most of this. So that may change how I recover this whole thing. So I guess what I've got to do is wait until I put that rubber seal in, because I've got to go in and I've got to straighten all this out because it's so wonky. It's not even funny. I mean, from right here all the way back over to about right here, it's like all uphill, downhill, and then it gets right here and it levels out and then it goes across. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. And the other thing that I don't like either is, where was it? I'm trying to think of where it was. Oh, right here. So look. So this is all just glued up there. So this is a project for later down the road, and I already know how I'm going to fix this. So I'm sure everybody's already heard of Stone Coat countertops. They make a shower kit, and that's what I'm going to do in here. From the wood up, I'm going to take all this shiny stuff out, even though I like it. I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to make my own shower walls, and then I'm going to strip the doors, and then I'm just going to pull the doors off, and I'm going to epoxy the doors whatever color I do the walls. So everything in here will be foam. And I think the advantage to this too is, if you look right here, there's like maybe a, I don't know, 3/16 to 1/4 inch, like a roll into the fiberglass. So I think what I might be able to do is take this wood all off, and I might be able to take and lay my walls up and then go under it with a 1/4 inch bullnose, and then get some Sikaflex and seal the bullnose to the bottom of the foam and that roll right there. So if that works out, that'd be freaking amazing. Other than that, this bathroom's in really nice shape. The epoxy in here is, the gel coat in here is gorgeous. It's in really, really nice shape. There's some spots I need to scrub. I can't run my pump until I get, my bad, I'm pulling screws out of the sink. I can't run my pump to get the water out of here until I get my solar system put in. And like I said, I'm going with a 48 volt. A 48 volt system. I'm probably going to do somewhere around 60 kilowatt hours. And it's going to be an all-in-one controller, and then I'll have to get a step down from 48 volt to 12 volt so that I can power my 12 volt panel, so that I can obviously power my pumps. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to update you guys on that. And yeah, if anybody has any ideas for this round, let me know. I'm really curious what I can maybe do with this. And they screwed. This is the funny part. They screwed right through the fiberglass, and like 3 or 4 spots going around here. There's, where is it? One right there, one right there, one there, another one up there, another one there, where they screwed all the way through the fiberglass to the outside, and it's been dripping. So I'm gonna have to get some silicone or maybe even some epoxy and just fill them in. Anywho, never ending. That's okay. I knew that when I got the boat. The one thing I really like about this is I get to make it my own and design it the way I want it, and upgrade it. In my honest opinion, I don't think they did a very good job of, I don't know. I don't think they did their best job. But then again, back in '94, maybe that technology wasn't available, so I don't know. But anyway, I'm getting out of here. I don't like spending so much time in the bathroom. Yeah. Anywho, it's been a joy having y'all in the bathroom with me. And if anybody has any ideas, please, please, please let me know. Also, if you watch the video, please give it a thumbs up. YouTube algorithms, unless you get like hundreds and hundreds of people watching your videos and giving you a thumbs up, you just they don't recognize you. And unless you look up the name of my channel, no one will ever see this video. That's just how YouTube's programmed. So if you'll give it a thumbs up, I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. It helps me a lot. And I'm just going to keep plugging along and making videos. If one person watches, I can't ask for more than that. But leave me a comment. I greatly appreciate that. Anyway, y'all have a blessed night, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.